Which animal dies after giving birth? The tragic secrets of nature. Have you ever wondered what it truly means to give life? For humans, childbirth is a joyous moment, often marking the start of a long journey of love and care. But in the animal kingdom, things can be very different. For some creatures, bringing new life into the world also means the end of their own. Imagine dedicating your final breath to ensure your babies survive. Welcome to iNest Facts. Today, we'll uncover a fascinating and heartbreaking mystery of nature. Which animals die after giving birth, and why has evolution designed such extreme sacrifices? Stay with us until the end, because what you're about to learn will completely change how you look at life in the wild. 1. The common octopus, the most famous example. Among all animals, no story is as famous as that of the female octopus. After mating, she retreats into a safe den and carefully attaches thousands of tiny eggs to the walls. From that moment, her life becomes a mission of care. She constantly blows streams of water over the eggs to keep them oxygenated and safe. But here's the heartbreaking twist. During this entire period, she refuses to eat. Her body slowly weakens, her muscles waste away, and by the time her eggs hatch, she is too exhausted to survive. Scientists say this behavior is coded deeply in her biology. She literally shuts down her own body systems after reproduction. To the octopus, giving life is worth more than living herself. 2. Squids, short but sacrificial lives. Squids, close relatives of the octopus, also face a similar fate. Some species live only a year. When the time for reproduction comes, females invest all their energy into creating massive clutches of eggs. They release them into the ocean, attaching them to rocks or floating freely. After this, their bodies weaken so rapidly that death follows soon after. This strategy, known as simulparity, means reproducing only once before dying. It ensures that all their energy goes into creating the next generation, not into survival for themselves. 3. The praying mantis, death through mating. Now let's move to land, where one of the most bizarre reproductive stories unfolds. The praying mantis is infamous for its cannibalistic courtship. In some cases, the female decapitates the male while mating. While this sounds brutal, there's a hidden logic. The nutrients from the male's body give her the strength to produce healthy eggs. Interestingly, studies show that females who consume their mates produce more eggs than those who don't. In a way, the male sacrifices his life for the survival of his future offspring. The female, however, lives on to lay and protect her eggs. 4. Mayflies, born to reproduce and die. If you thought a short human life was tragic, consider the mayfly. Mayflies hold the record for the shortest adult lifespan of any insect. Some species live just a few hours, rarely more than a single day. During this brief window, their only purpose is to reproduce. They don't even have functional mouths to eat. After mating and laying eggs on the surface of rivers or lakes, both males and females collapse and die. For them, life is a single burst of existence, designed solely to continue their species. 5. The salmon, a journey of no return. Perhaps the most dramatic example in the animal kingdom is the Pacific salmon. Born in freshwater rivers, young salmon travel to the ocean where they spend several years growing strong. But when it's time to reproduce, they begin an epic journey back to the very rivers where they were born. They fight against strong currents, leap up waterfalls, and dodge predators, all without eating during the journey. Every ounce of their energy is spent on reaching their spawning grounds. Once they lay and fertilize their eggs, their bodies literally begin to break down. Within days, both males and females die. Yet, even in death, salmon continue to give. Their decomposing bodies release nutrients into the river, feeding insects, plants, and ultimately their own offspring. 6. Marsupial mice, antechinus. Males burn out completely. In the forests of Australia lives a tiny creature with an extreme reproductive strategy, the antechinus, also known as the marsupial mouse. During breeding season, Males engage in marathon mating sessions that can last up to 14 hours straight. Their stress hormones go through the roof, their immune systems collapse, and infections spread through their bodies. Within weeks, every single male dies, without ever meeting his children. Females, however, survive to raise the young. This strange system ensures genetic diversity, but comes at a terrible cost. An entire generation of fathers disappears every year. 7. Honeybees, death after mating. For honeybee drones, love is fatal. When a male bee mates with the queen, his reproductive organ literally tears away from his body. He falls to the ground and dies within minutes. It may sound cruel, but this process ensures that the queen is fertilized well enough to lay thousands of eggs for years to come. The colony thrives, even if the individual male does not. 8. Some spiders, the ultimate sacrifice. Among spiders, motherhood can be the most extreme act of love. Certain species, like the black laceweaver, practice a behavior called matrophagy, where the offspring eat their own mother. After guarding her eggs and allowing them to hatch, the mother spider voluntarily offers herself as the first meal. Though disturbing to us, this ensures that the baby spiders start life with a full stomach and the nutrients needed to survive. For the mother, her sacrifice is the ultimate gift. 9. Sea lampreys, ancient creatures, fatal reproduction. Sea lampreys, primitive jawless fish, also live a semmelperous life cycle. After spending years in the ocean as parasites on other fish, they swim upstream to spawn. Once they release their eggs, their bodies shut down. Their digestive systems even collapse, leaving them unable to feed. Within days, they die, completing a life designed solely for one purpose: reproduction. 10. Why does nature do this? Now you may be asking, why would evolution favor such a cruel strategy? The answer lies in survival. By sacrificing themselves, these animals ensure maximum resources go into the next generation. It prevents overcrowding and makes way for new life. In some cases, like salmon or spiders, even their dead bodies nourish their young. This strategy, called simulparity, isn't rare. It's nature's way of balancing population, resources, and survival. While it may seem tragic from a human perspective, in the grand scheme of ecosystems, it works remarkably well. Closing thoughts. Nature is full of both beauty and brutality. The octopus who starves to guard her eggs, the salmon who dies after a heroic journey, the bee whose love ends in death, all remind us that survival often comes at a cost. For humans, parenthood is about nurturing and protecting while still living on. But in much of the animal world, parenthood means one last act of selfless sacrifice. Next time you see a honeybee buzzing, a salmon leaping, or a spider spinning its web, remember the hidden stories of life and death they carry. Because sometimes the greatest gift a parent can give is everything. If you found today's video fascinating, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into the wonders of our natural world. This is iNest Facts, and I'll see you in the next video.